Silverware? There you go. That's really loud.
I want to make sure that someone doesn't get left.
Hi, welcome to Downtown Topeka Rotary. I'm Mark, the Community President. Please stand and start off our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. And Stan Martindale today is going to do our Rotary Minute and introduce our guests. So Stan.
We have two guests today, and I would ask that our guests stand and remain standing until we get through the list here. First off, we have E.J. Drake. Hi, E.J. E.J. Drake is with Highland Park High School and is a guest of Melissa Masoner. And then we also have Dina Sattler. And
hi, Dina.
Dina, the good news is, has turned in her application.
Yay!
For both Gordon and Dave. So that is our guest, and thank you very much for attending. My Rotary Minute. Do we have one more back here? Okay.
Veronica.
And by the way, Veronica was, her application was approved at our most recent meeting, was that Monday, I believe. So anyway, she is now. Our Rotary Minute is just a couple of trivia questions. First one's a real softball, so if you know the answers, go ahead and chime in. And Roger, is he here? Because he always knows the answers. The year and city that Rotary was founded. Very good. How many people were at the first Rotary meeting? 4. Very good. Paul Harris was 1. The other 3 were, let's see, Sylvester Shiley, Hiram Shorey, and they met in Gustavus Moore's office. I mentioned those names because one of those will come up later. What was the first Rotary community project? It was a public restroom in Chicago. and one of the reasons, at that time, public restrooms were typically found in saloons, and unaccompanied women were not permitted to in those saloons. So that was part of it. These sound like sitcom names. So we have Men with Friends, the Blue Boys, the Conspirators, the Round Table. What do these names have in common? They were proposed names for Rotary, and luckily Rotary became Rotary and stuff. That was discussed at the third meeting of Rotary. And who was the first president of Rotary? The Rotary Club, first club, I should say. No, Sylvester, and he was nominated by Paul Harris because Paul Harris wanted to work behind the scenes and gain members. And how much were the annual dues at the first Rotary Club? There were no dues, but they did say they were going to do, club expenses would be paid from 50-cent fines. And if you're familiar with some Rotary clubs, they have various fines for being late, this, that, and the other thing, and that's how they raise their funds. But that's how the first club got started, and I think my minute is up.
Thank you, Stan. Great job with the Rotary Minute. Our March featured charity is the Hope and Healing Center. They were founded on October 2014. They use equine facilitated psychotherapy. Licensed psychotherapists work alongside riding instructors and trained horse handlers to bring hope and healing to clients of all ages and backgrounds. So see the table tents for more information about those, but our cut money goes to them this month. And we have 2 new members who were proposed and voted on affirmatively by the board, Liz Sage and Veronica Tygrabber. One was introduced earlier. Congratulations. Please say hi to them and when you get the chance. We also have a mentor meeting immediately following lunch today, and Betsy Schlossman let me know that it would be at that table right there. So that Betsy doesn't have to move. Please see Lee, Morris, and Susan, and Betsy right there at that table immediately following the meeting. And with that, it's my honor to introduce our speaker today. You know that she is one of our very own. District Governor Blanche Parks joined the downtown Topeka Rotary in 1999 and served as president in 2012. While president, the club raised $35,000 in 30 days for every Rotarian every year in Polio Plus fundraisers and won all awards, including the Presidential Citation. She is a Paul Harris Fellow. She is retired from the state of Kansas with extensive experience as a manager and director in a variety of state agencies. She developed and implemented the Kansas Learning Quest 529 College Savings Plan in the Office of the Kansas State Treasurer. While director, the program held $480 million in assets and was ranked in the top 5 college savings programs in the nation by CNN and Money Magazine. Blanche has actively worked on the district level for 8 years, where she served as assistant governor and district trainer. She has attended 4 Rotary International Conventions, one in Bangkok, Thailand, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Atlanta, Georgia, and Toronto, Canada, most recently. Blanche is a graduate of Washburn University of Topeka with bachelor's and master's degrees. She has also earned the Kansas Certified Public Manager, or CPM designation, from Kansas University. She was married 30 years to the late attorney Sherman A. Parks Jr. and has 2 grown children, and she assures me she is not rooting for K-State today. With that, please give Blanche a warm welcome. And folks, it's time to roll up our sleeves and get to work for the district conference before Blanche Parks.
I really do appreciate it. It's so good to be here today and talk to you this time about our upcoming district conference. You know, when you're district governor, let's see, sometimes I like to walk and talk, but I'll just stay here. When you're a district governor, you have a lot of responsibilities. And this has been a very exciting year for me. And there are at least 2 things that they expect you to do. One is to visit every club. Check, I did that. I visited every club in like the first 2.5 months. And our district includes all of the Kansas City area, Leawood, Johnson County, Kansas City, Kansas, Leavenworth. It goes up to the Nebraska border. It goes west to Junction City and south to, I believe, let's see, it's Garnett. And so that is our district. And it has 45 clubs. We have approximately 2,400 club members in our district. At this time, there are 3 districts in the state of Kansas. 2 of them at the end of this year will be combining, and then we'll have 2. One will be our district, which is District 5710, and then the other district will be District 5680, I believe. And so, is that right, Larry? And so, anyway, so I wanted to mention that as background about us. And so, there are 2 things that we must do. As I mentioned, visit every club. The second thing is we must have a district conference. So, what I did this year was appoint the chair of the district conference. And so I always look at our club first, my club, and so I appointed Anita Wolgast of our club as the district conference chair. So I just, by the way, Anita's not here today, she's on vacation. And so otherwise she'd be up here right with me. But anyway, I appointed her as chair because I thought she had great organizational skills. You know, she's done a lot of great things in the community. And I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to appoint her chair. So anyway, she has really worked hard to put together this district conference. She has a committee, and the committee is composed of members from our club, Yana Ross. Yana, you here? Okay, and Carolyn and Ryan Jordan. You guys here? Okay. Let's see, who am I leaving out? Go around the table. Linda Ireland. And she's on the committee. In fact, I don't know what I would do without Linda Ireland. She's our executive assistant and on the conference committee. And Linda, I was thinking that Linda would be excellent on our committee because she has so much experience with other district governors and other conferences. And so anyway, so we have a great committee. And again, that is chaired by Major Walgast. So I wanted to mention that. And so we've been meeting now for probably, I would say almost a year or so. And in fact, this is our conference logo, and that official logo belongs to Anita. She had a store called the Carousel, and they, you know, and I'm probably the worst person to tell the story because I want to be accurate. So I will skip to this logo was one of the Kansas ornaments at the White House. And so Anita was responsible for ornaments on the Kansas tree. And so we thought about, let's see, what can we do to make this conference interesting? Because we sent out a survey to everybody, and the survey came back that people don't want the same old conference. They want something fun, you know, something different. So we sat and we brainstormed and came up with, okay, here's something fun, the Wizard of Oz. So we thought, okay, we will try that thing. And so then she mentioned that she thought she had this logo. And so we have little ornaments that we're going to use as giveaways. And they're really nice, very nice. And so that's how we came to have that look. And so anyway, so that tells about the logo. And so we meet like probably every week. And in the past, most of the district conferences have been in the Kansas City area because most of the district governors have been in the Kansas City area. So since I'm here in Topeka, I wanted Topeka. And so, plus we have a lot to show off in our city. And so, so this year, it will be in Topeka. The date of the conference will be April 26th and 27th. It will be held at the Cyrus Hotel, you know, our new hotel downtown. It opened, I believe, what, a month ago or so. And we will be the first conference at that hotel. And so they have been working with us, and we hope to work out all the fine details, and we hope to have an exciting conference, you know, there at the hotel downtown. And so, anyway, let's see, history of the logo. Now, the survey also said that we had low attendance at previous conferences. Well, hopefully we're going to change that this year. We want to pack the Cyrus Hotel. We have so much to offer here in Topeka for people to come to see. And so, so that's why we're changing the format, and we hope to have it to be very exciting because people want to have fun. So basically the topic is follow the yellow brick road to Topeka. And so in that way we hope to attract families of Rotarians and just people from all over the state. Because a lot of times in the cities around Topeka, we do not have the opportunity to have them come here and go to Rotary events. And so anyway, so the theme is follow the yellow brick road to Topeka, based upon the Wizard of Oz theme, based upon fun. And so let's see. I'm ready. Okay.
Hi, I'm District Governor Blanche Parks. Have you registered for the 2019 Rotary District Conference in Topeka? We're planning fun activities for the whole family, and we want you to be there. So go online and register and follow the yellow brick road to the 2019 District Conference at the Cyrus Hotel in Topeka, Kansas. We'll see you there.
That video was developed by our very own Eugene Williams. So Eugene, let's give you a stand up, Eugene. And so Eugene is District Public Image Chair. So he's responsible for the district in regard to public relations and media and that type thing. So Eugene, we really appreciate everything you've done. And we'll also have a video of Anita, and there'll be one of Eugene at the end. And so, let's see, let me check the time here. And so now let me kind of go over the agenda with you. On Thursday, we will have it's called PDG, Past District Governor. And so Stan Teeter, are you here? Stan's a past district governor. RI Director Larry Gibbon, he's a past district governor. Let's see, Roy Browning, Dr. Roy Browning is a past district governor. Who am I leaving out? Anybody remember? I think I got them all. Was that it? I think that's it. Anyway, every year the past district governors get together for dinner. And so this year, on Thursday evening, we will have a dinner at the Blue Moose in Topeka of all the past district governors. And so usually that's just a good time for them to socialize and you know, fellowship with each other. This year, the RI International President, Barry Razin, he does attend some conferences, but if he's unable to attend, then he sends an RI representative. So we have a lady named Shirley Grace. She's from California, and I think we have a picture of her. Oh, she's coming up. Okay, okay. And so she'll be representing the RI president, and she's from California, and she's responsible for the zone in California. And so now on Friday morning, that's when everybody will come in, and then we'll have. In the past, we've had it's called an assembly. This year, we've changed the title to One Rotary Summit. Basically, it's training and it's for president-elects. Or anybody can come. Yeah, yeah. And so basically, that's where you learn why and how Rotary is changing, lives in the communities, participate in focus discussions, and it covers the topics of membership, public image, and foundation. And our international theme is Be the Inspiration. And so that's what happens on Friday afternoon. From there, Yana Ross and her committee has planned a street fair. So we'll have a street fair on Kansas Avenue, and we will have a scavenger hunt, and we'll just have all kinds of things. We'll have all kinds of food and drink, and we'll have a cocktail party. And in fact, Friday night, our very own RI director, Larry Dimmitt, will be there with his band performing. And so, yes, let's give Larry a big hand. And that's so exciting. And you know what, Larry, I've had people say, I'm coming just to see Larry. So yeah, let's play a music.
Hi, I'm Anita Walgast, and I'm chair of your Rotary District Conference this year, April 26th and 27th. And I want to thank you for responding to our survey. You wanted to have serious business, which we will have, but you also said you want to have fun. And we are going to have fun for you. We have lined up fun evening on Friday evening. It's going to start with a cocktail party in this beautiful hotel, the Cyrus. We will be surprised by seeing the other side of Larry Dimmitt. It's not the serious side. He's going to be on his guitar with his band performing bluegrass music for our cocktail party. Then we will skip on down the yellow brick road of Kansas Avenue, and we are going to enjoy breweries, we're going to enjoy gourmet foods, boutique businesses, pocket parks line the streets up and down Kansas Avenue. We have the Pennant right across the street from the Cyrus Hotel. We hope you have made your reservation. If you haven't, do it now. Right across from the Cyrus is the Pennant, which has a bowling alley in the first floor, fabulous food, both floors. Second floor also has pinball machines, so it's fun for families, kids of all ages. Then leave there and go up to a fine art gallery right up the street, just a few doors. Absolutely beautiful artwork, and they are so excited that Rotarians are coming. All of these things we have lined up because we want you to have fun along with the serious business. So we look forward to seeing you and having you register now. If you haven't registered, do it immediately. and we'll look forward to seeing you on the Yellow Brick Road in Topeka.
Great. Very good. Thank you, Eugene, for that. And so there's our very own RI director, Larry Dillon, again, with his band. And now, let's skip to the next day. First of all, I believe at a Rotary meeting, I think it was you, Stan, that stood up and he had on a Rotary shirt, and he said, if you want to, in fact, you have it on now. He said, if you want to buy these, go see Russell Hampton. We'll have Russell Hampton here at the conference, and so you'll be able to buy beautiful shirts and jackets and all kinds of things that have the Rotary logo on it. And so they'll be located down at the hotel. And so I wanted to mention that. And then as we go into the next day, if any of you have ever attended an RI convention, you know at the beginning they have a flag ceremony. Rotary is in 200 countries. And so what they do is they have each flag from each country brought in by one of the students. Well, we're going to try to duplicate that. And I have located a person in Oklahoma who has 177 flags. And so it's not 200, but we'll have 177 flags. And we hope to put those flags in the front of the hotel. And then also to have the Rotary Youth Exchange kids bring, because they're from other countries, bring their flags in. And also any of you who have a connection to another country, you know, for instance, Yana, she'll bring in the Ukraine flag, you know, perhaps beyond Bangladesh. Any of you in here from another country or who have a connection, let us know. You can bring your country flag in. And so we'll have, this is going to be quite a ceremony that you will want to see. And I don't know if Vicki Randall or anybody know her, she's going to help with that. With that flag ceremony. And so it should be very interesting to see. And so I wanted to mention that that's going to happen Saturday morning. And so we'll be involving young people. We hope to involve the interactors from like Highland Park High School. Yay, they're in the back. And from the Leavenworth Interact and Seaman and Topeka High. And so we hope to involve kids as much as possible in our conference. And so we'll have a keynote speaker named Dr. Todd Jenkins Bowtie. And pretty much he's an inspirational speaker. And the first time I heard him was at Larry Dimmott's conference, the Zone conference that was held this year, I believe that was this year, in Boise, Idaho. And he has spoken all over the world, basically. And he's an inspirational speaker. He's a former Rotaractor. He is on the board of the Rotary Youth Exchange for the district. And so he's got some great credentials. He has a charity that he's put together to help young people. And so anyway, I was able to get him as one of our keynote speakers. And so he's really good. He's really good because I've seen him now 2 or 3 times. This is past District Governor Shirley Graves. She's from California. And she'll be here representing the RI International President. And so she is also responsible for the zone in that area. So she'll be here, I believe, Friday. On the survey, it's people said they really want to have fun. So we thought it was important that we laugh. And so we were able to get Dr. Marvin Stottlemyre, I don't know, I think most of you probably know him, and so to come in and do some fun activities. And so there he is, and it's going to be called Laugh to Learn or something. So yeah, oh, Laugh to Learn, got it right, okay. So then, on the next slide, we'll have our House of Inspiration. We're calling it, instead of a House of Exchange, we'll have it a house, we're calling it a House of Inspiration. And we'll have various topics that focus on foundation membership, Polio Plus, and that type of thing. And then you can shop for your Rotary items in there. Now, then also, a district Rotary project this year is the human trafficking. And so we hope to have the human trafficking, the Attorney General come and speak on that. And then also we hope to have a panel of various individuals speak on the topic of human trafficking. And then we hope to have a district project on human trafficking where you can participate in a project to help the girls. For instance, part of the project could be the assembling of the they're called go bags or fresh start bags, and so you'll get a chance to participate in that, and hopefully we'll have enough bags to pass out to the various clubs. So that should be very exciting. Then, let's see, we hope to have a youth panel of various students from the Interact, Rotary, and that type of thing. And then we hope to take the kids across the street to the bowling alley, you know, at the Pennant, you know, because the kids from other countries, they will not have seen anything like that, and it'll just be a great experience for them. Then let's see, we'll have, a couple of things we're going to have is they'll be called Awesome Awards, OZ, Awesome. And so what we want to do, we want to involve every club in the district, and we want them to select one person in their club who is awesome, you know. And so President Mark will probably be asking you as members of the club to select one person, and that person will get a lanyard, and we'll just celebrate that person. Also, a highlight is the president-elects and the presidents will ring the bell for the first time or the last time. So we'll have that. And then I believe we'll have various panels on various topics. You know, this is the celebration of 30 years of women in the Rotary. And then we'll have a celebration banquet in the evening. And then we'll have a memorial video of those who have passed away the past couple of years. And so anyway, we'll just have a good time. We will just have a fabulous time. So let's see, what else did I miss out on? Let's see Eugene's video. Okay. We got all the way on there. It's really good. That's the quietest I've ever seen Gene right there.
Hey, Rotarians, this message is just for you and no one else. We are planning the best district conference ever. It is going to be awesome. There's going to be music, a street fair, and a guest appearance by Dr. Bowtie. Everything happens on April 26th and 27th at the Cyrus Hotel in Topeka on the Yellow Brick Road. Go online and register now. Quiet though, it's a secret. Just us Rotarians.
Anyway, if you have volunteered on the committee or in some way, could you stand up or raise your hand so we can see who you are? There's quite a few. There are quite a few people. Also, we've had many Rotarians from our club. This is such a generous club to give, to be sponsors of the conference. We are so appreciative of that. Could you all raise your hands too? Okay. So anyway, I want to say thanks to the club for all your help and everything. Support, you name it. Everybody that we've asked to do something, they may hesitate, but they say yes. You know? And so we just appreciate it very much. We still have a ways to go on the planning of some items, but we think it's going to be very exciting. We wanted to make you aware of what's going to be happening. We are the host club, and I just want to thank everybody, and we'll see you there. Okay. questions.
These are great videos. How do we make sure Rotarians at all the clubs in the district get to see them?
They're on our website,
They're on the district
the
website
district website.
and district Facebook page.
Yes.
I think we should have people go out to the clubs and show them. Can we do that?
Yes.
Sure we can, yes, we
Yes.
can do that.
You just
Yeah.
need
Gordon,
like
would you volunteer to do that?
54 volunteers.
I'll volunteer to do that video.
I'll take
go.
3.
You can do that.
I'll take 3.
Okay, okay, they are great videos, and in fact, this is the first time that we've had videos on the website or newsletter or anything. And so that's thanks to Eugene, because in fact, there was an event in Kansas City last night, and I had a couple people say, you know, at least now we're looking at videos, you know, because they said it used to be we could just look at a couple pictures. So they said now we can look at videos. So thank you, Eugene. All right. Any
Gordon,
other
I'll take
questions?
3 also. Is there anybody else here who would be willing to go out and talk to some of the other clubs in our district? Raise your hand if you're interested. Okay, you can hesitate, but then you have to raise your hand. Okay, Gordon, you and I are going to do a bunch of it.
All right.
Your new CDL is going to come in handy for this.
Any other questions? Yes.
Lance, do the other clubs know that this film is on the website, on the district website? Could we at least notify the president
Sure.
and ask them if they would announce it to their club, that if they want to know about the district, here's how they get to it.
Yeah.
You type in this address and you do this and this to get to it.
Yes. Yes.
I encourage you.
You're right. Yes, we can do that, Terry. And by the way, those who are on the fundraising committee, could you raise your hand or stand? We have a great fundraising committee, and it's from our club. So, okay. Thank you. Great review. Anybody else?
Blanche, I
Yeah.
have a question for you that's got a
Okay.
follow-up.
Okay.
My question is, what have you learned as district governor?
What have I
And my
learned?
follow-up is, what's been the most fun as district governor?
You know what is priceless is visiting the clubs. It's so valuable. You actually get to meet the people out there, you know, and they see the district governor as a human being, you know, not somebody in a photo, you know. And so that has been so exciting. Each club that I went to, they just were so nice and so welcoming. And, you know, they tell about their projects, and each community is just proud of their Rotary projects and that type of thing, and I think that that's very valuable. I would trade anything for that. And then plus they feel like they know me, you know, so if they need something, they just pick up the phone and call me. You know, if I need something from them, then I call them, and so we feel like there's a connection. So that's the most important thing. And then, like, if they need to pay dues, then I just pick up the phone and they go, oh, yeah, okay, forgot. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Blanche.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know our routine. We have a Rotary 4-way test coin for Blanche, and she's been giving those out all over our district this year, but we've got one more for her personally. And we'll ask you, Blanche, to sign the bookplate of Elizabeth, Queen of the Seas, and then in your honor, we'll donate this to Ross Elementary's school library. Thank you. A couple of quick announcements to end our meeting today, and then we'll say the forward to halfway test and call our meeting. First, are there any Friend X announcements to make? Does anybody want to thank a Friend X, or has anybody received anything from a Friend X in the last week or so? Anybody want to do that? All right, we're going to try to ask for those about every other week or so, and so as those come up, remember those, and be sure to bring those to the meeting. Secondly, Roger Ashelman had a great idea that we honor centurions in Rotary, and helped us do that recently. He and I, this is very short notice, but a pop-up service opportunity for all of you. He and I are going to go visit 3 of our Rotarians who were unable to attend that day, and we're going to go see them, and so we've made arrangements to go see them immediately after the meeting today. And so if anybody would like to join us in going to visit Andy Chandler, Bob Thorne, and Jim Blackburn, we're going to run out and do that briefly and award them their Centurions in Rotary Medal, and thank them for their years of service and legacy in stamping Rotary in this community with amazing things. So With that said, we mentioned the word Paul Harris earlier in describing Blanche. If those are words that perk up your ears, attend regularly, because we've got some things in the works again for Paul Harris Fellows. So please attend regularly, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. And please remember Betsy Schlossman's table and the mentor meeting back with Lee.
I think we're going to go to that corner over there.
Okay, they're going to move. They're going to go to that corner right over there. That's the southwest corner
Hold their name badge.
of the room, which is that corner over there if you're not directionally inclined. And if you haven't pulled your name tag, that is the way Linda is doing roll today. So even if you forgot to put your name tag on prior to the meeting, on your way by, please pull your name tag off the list there, and that will get you credit for attending today. Thank you again so much. With that, let's say the 4 1/2 way test and adjourn. Of the things we think,
Say or do, is the truth, is fair to all concerned, will build goodwill and better friendships,